Hello, everybody. This is our Thursday, September 10th, 2020, reading video lesson. I have a PowerPoint for us to go through. It's titled Thursday, 9/10/20 Vote. We're going to continue reading our vote story. Still talking about author's perspective, author's point of view. So we're going to watch this video. So make sure you click on the blue link. Click on the blue link. It says click on the blue letters. Link to watch the video on YouTube. Get rid of some of these tabs that I don't need open anymore. Yes.
Welcome back, eSmart readers. Today we are going to talk about how to find the author's point of view. We already know that the author writes the words in a book. But what if someone asked you, how do you think the author feels about the topic? Or what does the author think about the topic? One strategy you can use to find the author's point of view is to look for feeling words or describing words. Here are some examples of words you can look for. Fun, exciting, scary, dangerous, interesting, boring. You can look for these feeling or describing words to help you tell how the author feels or what the author thinks about the topic. This is also called the point of view. Let's read a passage and see if we can tell how the author feels about the topic. Starfish. Starfish live in the ocean. They are not really fish. They do not have gills, scales, or fins. Starfish usually have 5 arms. They have an eye at the end of each arm. Starfish don't see like you and I, but they can tell if it's dark or light. If they lose an arm, another one will grow back. Another name for starfish is sea star. Starfish are amazing and beautiful creatures.
Okay, so let's pause it here and let's think about, what do we think the author thinks about starfish? What's their point of view? What do they think or feel or believe about starfish? And they said to look for those feeling words. So I can see amazing. They're amazing. They're beautiful. So I'm thinking that the author thinks that starfish are truly unique animals, unique fish. They think they're really amazing. That's my thought process. What do you think? Tell the person next to you, what do you think the author is wanting his point of view? What are they wanting us to think they feel about the story?
It's pretty easy to tell what the author's purpose is, right? To teach us about starfish. The title, the picture, and the word starfish are the clues. But what do you think the author thinks about starfish? Look here at the last sentence. It says, starfish are amazing and beautiful creatures. Amazing and beautiful are describing words that help us learn that the author really likes starfish. Let's try another passage. This one is about the children's author and illustrator, Jan Brett. I'm going to read it and you see if you can figure out what is the author's point of view. Have you heard of my favorite children's book illustrator? Her name is Jan Brett. She has written and illustrated over 30 books for children. You may have some of her books in your classroom or library. Jan loves to travel with her husband. She does research for her books when she goes to different countries. She loves to draw and paint. She uses watercolors to make her pictures. It takes her a year to complete a book. She loves to draw so much, she doesn't even have a TV. Find a Jan Brett book and see if you like her as much as I do.
So what do you think now? What do you think that the author thinks about Jan Brett? So the person who wrote this little summary of Jan Brett, what do you think? How do they feel about her? What do they think about her? Do they like her? Do they not like her? Do they think she is really amazing person? Or do you think she's like doesn't know how to do anything? Like, what do you think the author thinks about her? Take a second, and before I start it up again, I want you to talk to the person next to you about what do you think? What do you think the author feels about Jan Brett?
Did you hear any feeling or describing words? I did. Look here. My favorite children's book illustrator. And look down here. It says, if you like her as much as I do. These words clearly tell us that the author really loves reading books by Jan Brett.
So hopefully you picked up on that. I know when I was listening to it, I saw my favorite. I was like, oh, she really likes this person. And then they gave us all these amazing facts about her, all the books she's written or illustrated, how long it takes her to do one, things she likes, like she loves to draw and paint. These things tell me that she loves this person. They think this person is really, really impressive. Hopefully you picked up on that. If not, it's all right. We'll keep working on it.
Great work looking for clue words to find the author's point of view. Understanding the author's point of view will help you understand more about what you are reading.
Keeps going back to that, making connections so you can understand your reading. Everything we talk about keeps going back to that same idea. So once again, I have this anchor chart. This is nothing new. This is what we talked about yesterday. Remember, the author's perspective is how they feel about the topic, opinions and belief, what they feel, what they think, what they believe. Sometimes the author is for it. In both of those stories, the author was for it. They weren't against it. Sometimes they will be against it. Sometimes they'll think that it is negative. Okay, sometimes they'll think it's negative. When you're looking for that point of view, you want to look at, is there a problem? Is there a conflict? Is there character actions? What were the feelings? You just talked about that a lot. What were the feelings? And then, is there any language or dialogue that can help me? So today you're going to read the second part of Vote. You're going to read page 106 to 111. Read 106 to 111. It's in your big book. And you're going to stop at 111. You're going to stop at 111. And then we're going to do our reading response notebook again. Yesterday you did it for those first part of Vote, and now you're going to do it for the middle part of Vote. So I want you to turn to your next clean page, just like we did yesterday, and create this flow chart of how does the author feel about voting. And I want you to, from page 106 to 111, how do you think the author feels? Write those things down. Write those examples down using text evidence from the story. Because we're going to see at the end if it changes. That's how when we take our notes from beginning, middle, and end, we can see if the author's perspective changed, if the characters changed, if the plot changed. So this is kind of how we do this. We take our notes and a flow chart to figure that out. And here are your spelling words again. You got that long U and long I sound. Today you're going to choose 5 words and create sentences for each of your words. So if you choose 5 words, you have 5 sentences. You're third graders. You need at least 7 words in your sentence, a capital letter, punctuation mark, the spelling word spelled correctly, and the sentence makes sense. Okay, the sentence makes sense. And that's our PowerPoint. So for tonight, for your homework, you have, this is going to be a Google Doc. I think I've already put it on there so I can show it to you. Oh, look, I already added that too. Oh, this is 2nd grade. I was all excited about myself that I was ahead of the game. Nope. That's all right. Go to classwork, and my homework assignments will be under homework. And your homework will be to choose 5 words and create sentences for each word. You need at least 7 words in a sentence. Capital letter, punctuation mark, spelling words must be spelled correctly. And we'll change this a little bit. You'll also have read for 20 minutes. And continue working on your flow chart about author's perspective from our story Vote. This is your spelling homework. I don't know if I can. Nope. All right, spelling directions are below. How about that? And there is your spelling assignment. I'm gonna write, whoops, let's write reading homework. All of our reading homework is in this section. Make sure you do things correctly, and I will see you guys on Friday. Good luck, everybody. Work hard. Do your best.